Hello, dear. I hope my guards handled you carefully. I mean, I know you can't really answer me as you are gagged. I suppose you could nod, but you seem to be having so much fun thrashing around, just like a lizard caught in a trap. Okay, I'll stop playing around. Now, as you know, we're on opposite sides. Yes. That gaze filled with hatred says it all. You are filled to the brim with distaste for me and my kind. You really want to see us all die as the vermin we are, don't you? I mean, filth like us should just be got rid of, right? No, I didn't have you kidnapped and tied up just to taunt you. You are a human, and your town has been trying to eradicate us for a while now. I understand you have meetings in a certain room. Yes, one closely watched at all hours. This room is rather hard to sneak into. No. We have been able to get a good hearing place in the walls. We are rats after all, but we can't seem to get a good look. If I made use of you, however... Well, I bet our guessings could become a lot more accurate, let's just say. That's right, dear. You will become our spy. Our little rat on the inside. Or human, rather. You personally could give us a huge advantage. We could thrive because of you. Yes, you could show us the way to victory. Now, of course, I know you probably won't be interested in simply settling for doing this task for the enemy for no reason. I could offer you death, but you're smarter than that. You know if you let us win, you could die anyway. However, I have something that might convince you. As you see from the crown on my head, I am in fact a king. What else did you think this crown was for? It's not just some fancy garment, dear. No, no. This is one of the symbols that I rule the shadows that haunt you and your people at night, spread as a famine and plague, the ones you so desperately try to keep out. I am the king of rats, the Rat King. You seriously didn't see that coming? Did you not notice the ears and tail? Yes, I know I've changed a lot since my lovely previous form. Covered in thick fur, I was small and stealthy enough to get into almost anywhere. As a human, you would probably never experience such a fun thing as that. However, I must admit, having less predators as I am does feel rather interesting. I suppose you're curious as to how I became a humanoid in the first place. Should I reveal my secret? You know what? I'm sure you can be trustworthy, so here you are. As you know, rats don't usually look like me. The real reason I look like this is because I made a deal with a demon. Yes, you heard me correctly. I allowed them to spread whatever disease they please through me and my subjects, in exchange for a more humanoid appearance. I did enjoy my previous form, but I wanted to become as strong as I could for my subjects. And at that moment, the strongest beings seemed to be humans. If I could learn how to become more human whilst utilizing my knowledge as a rat, I could become much more powerful. I suppose now I definitely don't need to worry about being overthrown anytime soon. I have no fear of being killed off by any rivals, and you humans don't stand a chance trying to get to me through my followers. Now, back to what I was offering. As the king of rats, I can give you the option to become my significant other. Marry me, and I could place a crown upon your head. you could join the monarchy. Surely. Isn't this what everyone dreams of at some point? Being rescued by a royal and then falling in love? I could be the royal you've been waiting for. I know you're vulnerable to catching the plague, especially after you've been down here for so long. If you wanted to ensure your survival, accepting my proposal would probably be the best course of action. If you say yes, all we would need to do is exchange a little blood, and then you would legally be in on the demon contract. Of course, joining the contract would lead to a few side effects. As I became more human-like, well, you would become more rat-like. Now, if you ask me, that isn't a bad thing at all. If you're uncertain of what that includes, you would basically only be gaining, well, in my opinion, better looking ears and a tail. Oh, and the ability to spread sickness on whomever you please, human-wise. As a hybrid, you would also become immune to the plague we spread. You wouldn't need to worry about me or my subjects infecting you. Or ours, if you say yes. How does that sound, An immunity boost, along with longevity and a wonderful new set of ears with a matching tail. Pretty great, eh? All of that just by doing a simple task? You should be feeling like the luckiest human in the world. You could be all mine. I could give you attention day and night. I could whisk you away from all your problems. You wouldn't need anything else. I mean, to be honest, you don't have much of a choice anyway. There is a good chance you caught the plague already down here, and, well, when you have the plague, death is never far away. Now, I noticed as you are struggling so, you most likely aren't in your right mind. Not in the right mindset to be considering such a promising and rewarding offer. So, I suppose I'll leave you for the time being. It's best if you get to think about what I said rather than dismissing it immediately. Goodbye, sweet angel. For the moment, at least. Yes. No, they don't know we've been planning this for a while. And they won't find out. Understand? Good. Make sure to inform the others.